Okay, so now we've got some email addresses we can use. What I need to do now is actually log in to my website. Now, you may remember at the installation stage, we defined an administrator, and I actually changed the username and password for that from the default. That's always a good idea to do that. But now I need to log in, and at the moment the website only has one username and password that can be used, and so obviously that's the one. So to get to the login, most WordPress sites use this WP-admin, and I also mentioned during the installation that you may wish to change that. I haven't I'm quite comfortable leaving mine as the default because I've got strong usernames and passwords. Anyway, so that should take us to a login screen. And so now I'm going to log in using that administrator username and password. Obviously, this username and password from the installation, you really need to write down. And so now I'm going to log in. And that should take me straight to the dashboard. So this is a standard WordPress dashboard. We haven't added any new plugins. This is bog standard. And as you can see, let's see now, we've got what updates are due here. Right, so we have the latest version of WordPress. Oh, very good. Future security updates will be applied automatically. Oh, I thought I'd turn that off. I'm going to check the settings in a moment. Right, so back to the dashboard. What I want to do is create some user accounts for this website. I'm going to create 2 new admin accounts and then a user account. So that's done here in the users tab here, and as you can see, this is the administrator username, and that's the email address. So to add a new user, you just click on add new here. Obviously you need to be an administrator to do this, and I'm going to add these. Okay, so what I'm just going to pause the demo here for a moment. Okay, so I've just populated some information here. The username will be admin1, that's the email address, and that's going to be me, Mike Smith there. And I've put a password in here. You really do need to make sure the password is strong. I know my password is strong. For some reason, WordPress is telling me that it's weak, but I do know that it is strong. And generally, if you're setting up a user account for somebody else, then it's a good idea to send this username and password to them by email. So obviously this is going to end up in that email account we just created. The role as required, in this case, administrator. Okay, so just check that's all correct and add a new user. Okay, so they are there now, and I can have a look at that username. There's some changes that we can do here. Let's see, first name, username, nickname required, and I'm just going to change that nickname. Now obviously the username can't be changed, but the nickname I'm going to change to Mike Smith and display the name publicly as Mike Smith. So now that has a bearing on posts and pages, particularly posts and comments. The username can be something different from the nickname. The nickname is appears in certain places and certain themes, and then obviously here, as it says, display name publicly. That's WordPress wants to know how you would like to display this name. So it's useful that you can change those. And you can also reset the password there for that person. Okay, so scroll down, update that user. Okay, and go back to the All User tab there, and I'm going to go ahead and create those other users as well. Okay, so I've created those other usernames using the email accounts that I set up just a moment ago in the control panel. And now what I need to do is test these. So I'm going to log out as the super administrator and then log in as me here as admin1. So I'm going to do that. Okay, so just log out there. Hopefully this will work. Right, admin1, enter my password. And here I am. And because I'm an administrator, I ought to be able to manage all other users. And okay, yes, I can. Right. Okay, so now I've added users to the WordPress blog and WordPress website, I should say, and now I can start allocating jobs. For example, Jasmine's going to look after some of the content, and I can also use this user here to test restricted areas of the website. Okay, and yes, now the website is more or less ready to add content, plugins, and theme design. Right, that's done.